Hey guys, long time no speak, long time no see, whatever it is. I'm Ash from Ash Hughes Photography. It's been a while. It's been a long time between drinks. I think the last video I pumped out was in November. It's now late June, so 7 months ago. And yeah, I've changed a little bit more growth in my beard, hair's longer, and I think I've put on about 8 to 10 kilos in that time. So it's been busy. I'm still working full time as an accountant during the week, and I have just finished wedding season. Still got a couple more edits to do, but just calling it that I've finished wedding season. So 42 weddings in that time, and it's just been full on. Absolutely loving that I'm part of the industry, and each of those weddings has been amazing in their own way. Seen some amazing locations, some amazing venues, met some amazing people, some amazing couples. Yeah, after the last couple of years of lockdowns and postponements and all that sort of thing that couples have had to go to, it's been great to see a pretty normal summer of weddings. So, but yeah, it's been busy for me. So my priority's been with those couples, with those weddings, and all the time that I'd usually spend on editing my landscape shots or going out and taking landscape photos, or in this instance, creating videos, has been taken up by editing time and the weddings themselves. So that's okay. That's part of my business, and I love the way it's been traveling. So, but yeah, if you remember back to those videos in October, November that I created in quick succession, I think I pumped out 4 and then went silent and fell off the radar. The whole point of them was to hone my video skills. So in the lead up to a trip that we were planning in 2023. Haven't been honing the video skills because I've been taking the pictures of the weddings and that sort of thing. But we have locked in our trip. So we're super pumped. We've locked in mid-January 2023 to jump on the Spirit of Tassie and go across there for the month. So that'll be the first part of our trip. We'll go down there for a month, and the reason for that is just because we want to. It's a small estate. We can sort of work out what works, what doesn't work for us. Learn a little bit to live on top of each other in a caravan. We'll have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old by then. So yeah, that'll be challenging to at the start and just sort of work things out. But yeah, we are pumped. So we'll get back from Tassie. We'll go west and go towards South Australia, WA. So yeah, it's pumped in. It's locked in. And yeah, super excited. That's sort of all I can think about it at the moment. It's just planning that trip and little aspects of it, what we need to buy, what we need to organise before we go on that. So yeah, look, it's 6 months away. It's not that far away. I've actually booked in, so it's only half a wedding season for me, but I've booked in another 32 weddings at the moment between now and mid-Jan. And then when we actually get back from Tassie that weekend after, I've booked in 3 as we're sort of transiting through. So yeah, it's going to be hectic again. So I would hope that I can create a few more videos in the meantime, especially in the winter month now where I've only got a couple of weddings. But sort of see how we go. That was my best intentions last summer, and nothing sort of eventuated, as you would know. But yeah, so anyway, if you remember back to the videos, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a caravan, I didn't have a canopy or anything set up that could tow. So just wanted to jump on and give you a bit of a life update as to where we're at with that trip and the big ticket items like that. So in that time, my car that I had waiting since June last year arrived in February. So I've now got a Triton. Absolutely loving it. It's been amazing to sort of get around to all the weddings and everything around Victoria. Drove it up to Queensland last week, which I'll touch on in a second. But yeah, it's been. I just get excited driving it. And look, I've had new cars in the past. I've had plenty of them. So I don't think it's the excitement of the new car as such. I think it's the excitement that this car is the thing that's going to take us around Australia. And it's that mental aspect that it's here. It's sort of it's one of them things that it's ticked in. One of the big ticket items is locked away. So loving driving it. Just working through weights and that sort of thing at the moment for things that I can add to it, like bull bar, roof racks, awning, all that sort of thing. Because I have got a canopy and I have got a tray installed on it now. So Last week I drove to Queensland and back to get that canopy installed, and you're probably thinking, oh, it's a long way to drive for that. It is. It's 20-hour drive each way, 2,000 kilometers, and I did it in 4 days. So why did I go there? Well, the guy I bought it off and the guy that built it and fitted it out for me, he has done a lot of that. He's done a lot of touring. He can work some magic in confined spaces. I didn't want to go super long. Triton's renowned for having that shorter wheelbase, meaning a longer overhang on the back. So I wanted a smaller canopy, just the 1400mm. And he uses space really well in a practical way. So I won't talk too much about it now. I'll give you a full sort of video and rundown on that when I'm kind of set up and feel like I know what I'm talking about. But super pumped with it. Like, the neighbours must think I'm an absolute idiot because I'm just hanging outside all the time, just enjoying it. And I can't wait to get it away. I can't wait to set it up like we want, so everything's got a space, everything sort of works. But yeah, it's got the fridge, it's got the kitchen. It's got practical space where it can have multiple uses as well. So pumped for that. Super excited it's finally here because, again, it's another big ticket item that feels like it's been a long time coming. So anyway, that's done. And again, like, just working through weights, just trying to figure out, well, I know how much that weighs, but just trying to figure out what we've got to work with from a payload point of view before I go paying thousands of dollars more on bull bars, roof racks, awnings, upgrading suspension potentially. So anyway, the next and final big ticket was the Caravan. Now, I did talk about this at length in one of my other videos, and at the time, given I did have a busy wedding season coming up, I wasn't going to have time to be running around dealing with Caravans. So I had a small window, probably May, June, that I was going to, or we were sort of resounded to the fact that we're going to buy secondhand because we wouldn't have the lead in time to be able to purchase a new Caravan with how busy that is at the moment, with delays and supply chain issues and just how popular caravanning is with lockdowns and not being able to leave the country. So if YouTube and my channel does nothing else, I can always thank it for the Caravan that we have almost got. So a lady I used to work with, Mary, thank you, Mary, she jumped on and got in contact with me after seeing one of those previous videos, and she said, hey, try this company. They're in Melbourne, they're Australian made, small company. We've had 2 vans with them. They do an awesome job. So sort of started researching, and there's not a lot of info on them, but researched them. And there's another lady I used to work with and her husband, they've had 5 or 6 through them now. Jumped on their owners page on Facebook, found a few things on Facebook, they're not on the lemon list, all that sort of thing. So again, I won't go into too much detail, but I got in contact with them. I won't go into too much detail because I'll do a proper video when we pick it up, and hopefully we're picking it up next week. Got into contact with them, sort of said, look, I want it before 30 June. I want to, if you can build us that and build us what we want, we'll sign the dotted line and away we go. So no worries at all. They sort of squeezed us in. It's the smallest van we could get. It's bunk, full off-road, ensuite toilet, in the smallest form that we could get with all them east-west bed, small kitchenette and kitchen and dinette, or whatever you call them. But that's what we wanted. That's what we're kind of looking for anyway in the second-hand market, because we were thinking we'd be buying second-hand. So look, yeah, I'm absolutely jumping out of my skin to pick that up and get away in it for a few weekends just to test out, do a couple little mods on it, and figure out what works for us, and just I guess just get it is a simple thing, because they've been fantastic for us in that the turnaround time for all the other vans new was 12 months, and they've sort of done that in 6 months for us, so, or less than 6 months. Yeah, it's got the full off-road capability, so we'll be able to get off grid. We've pumped in the lithium battery, we've got the solar on the roof. I'm not sure whether it'll be enough for long extended stays, but we should get, well, hopefully a week out of it at least anyway. So, and then with the battery system in the car as well, just to piggyback off it sometimes. But yeah, we're not going to know exactly, and I'll just keep mumbling away because I love to talk about it. So, but yeah, I will give you a full rundown on the Caravan through these videos as well. The Canopy, give you some more detail about the car, but also I want to try and get out for a few day trips, get back just to what I enjoy doing and getting down the coast, especially in winter because it's rugged, it's wild. The surf's usually pretty good, as it has been this weekend. And yeah, that's kind of it, I guess, for today. I won't sort of bore you to death with any more of my words. I apologise. There's no pretty locations in this one. There's no pretty photos or anything like that. But yeah, just wanted to say I'm still here, still planning to do these videos. Hopefully with a little bit more consistency and sort of ramp it up leading into our big trip, which is 6-7 months away at the moment, and we are super excited. So thanks for following along, guys. Enjoy, and hopefully I'll have some more videos for you very soon. Cheers. Bye.